You can fully design a clothing brand with just an iPad, and I'll show you exactly how using today's sponsor, Kittle. I'll walk you through this luxury brand redesign, and I'll show you how to make this process a lot more efficient using Kittle's 2.0 and the new tools that they've added. And if you haven't already, make sure you go follow me over at Kittle so you guys can get the mock-up and the design template that I'm going to be making today. So let's go ahead and get locked in. I'm just going to go ahead and go into Kittle using Safari on my iPad. Once I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and press sign in and just sign into my account. Now, once you've made an account with Kittle, you're ready to start designing. To make this even more fair, I'm not even going to use an Apple Pencil. I'm literally just going to use this iPad and an internet connection to show you guys how easy this is. So once you've logged in and you made an account, you can go ahead and start designing. I'm going to go ahead and press new project, and it's going to go ahead and open up a new window for me. From here, I'm going to go into the print on demand section. It has the pre-dimensions for all sort of t-shirt placements, and I'm going to go ahead with the printful one because it's the usual to my normal dimensions. I'm going to go ahead and press create, and we have it here. Now, if you guys didn't know, you can actually edit your artboards in Kittle, but I'm not going to do that for now until we start making the other designs. From here, let's go ahead and go into our text box, and let's go ahead and add our text. In the headline, we're going to go ahead and change this into our brand name. Perfect. And let's go ahead and bring that up and make it larger. Now, if you just drag those corners a bit with your finger, it'll just make that font larger for you. To get this rude look, you need this font, Alpha Slab 1. That's what the font is called. And then let's make some modifications real quick. So within the kerning, let's go ahead and drop this to negative, let's say negative 60, and see how that looks. Okay, perfect. That's looking nice, all put together nice and clean. And then let's go ahead and go into our elements. Now within our element section, I'm going to go ahead and search up, I think, banner. Now Kittle has hundreds of elements and assets for your disposal. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see these. That's crazy. I'm gonna keep this in here in case I want to make another design because I didn't even see that. What we're looking for is within the elements tab, but it's in the ornaments, and you want to go to bold flourishes. That's where you want to be. And then from here, we're looking for a sort of design to go underneath the text rude. I think I might go with this one. It's actually better than the original that I had. And from here, we're just going to turn this around. I'm going to go ahead and just warp this. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and just change colors. So for the fill, we'll just set it to a black for now. And then for the lining, we'll just set it to nothing. Actually, I like the thickness that it gives. So I'm gonna set that one to black as well, but keep it the same. If you guys sign up to Kittle today, you'll get a 33% off your yearly subscription. And I would strongly recommend you guys go with the pro plan because it's only $10 USD a month. And with that, you get 50 active projects, 200 AI credits, and also 10 gigabytes of file storage, which is more than enough for the things that I'm going to be doing today. And if you use the link in the description, it gives the channel a kickback, which allows me to make more videos like this, showing you how to use wonderful programs like Kittle. And then let's select, just by dragging your finger down, you can select both shapes. And let's go ahead and use our alignment tools, not align it that way. Let's go backwards. We'll click the little bar on top and then press group. Now we have a premise for our design. Next, I'm going to go into the text and add in another headline. From here, you can put whatever by text that you want. And I'm going to just put in true to self, put a capital T, true to self. Let's go ahead and make this larger. This one right here, ballot. Let's just adjust the S and make sure that's capital as well. To adjust text, you just need to double tap it. Now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and scroll down on our text for true to self. And let's go ahead and add in number 3 in the text shading and drop down the offset, drop down the angle, but add some width. I'm just gonna add it to 15. 15 looks about good. I just want to add a bit of weight to the true to self because the lines, they're a bit too thin / look a bit fragile for the design style that I want. Especially if we're adding textures, those lines will get lost. Yeah, 15 sounds good. Let's just change that to black. So that's all one color. So now we have our frame for this sort of rude design. All we need to find now is our focal piece. And the way I'm gonna get my image here is I can either upload images, or I can go ahead and just use the Kittle AI. I'm gonna go to image generation and I'm gonna use Flux 1.1 Pro. And within your save styles, you can upload styles that you wanna kind of recreate with your AI so you can use them in your images. And I just have other AI images because one, I don't want to steal other people's artwork, and two, it's just a lot easier to get exactly what you want. So for instance, it's on a realistic mode, and I'm just going to search up American Eagle, isolated on white background. Let's press generate on that one. Wait a couple of seconds, and that's actually pretty perfect. Like, I'm not even kidding. And let's just go ahead and scale that up. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use the remove background tool. And then I'm just going to use upscale to make sure it's looking nice, fresh, clean, and sharp. Now let's go ahead and select everything and make sure everything is aligned, and just drag it up a bit just to make it a bit larger and fill that whole shirt. And then from here, I'm just going to go ahead and get my artboard. And then on the artboard, I'm going to go ahead and change the color to like a gray, because I'm going to go ahead and change all the text to a white. Even the border color, perfect. And now let's go ahead and just group everything. So within the panels, let's go ahead and group. And then from here, I'm gonna go ahead and go within my textures. And now they have a plethora of textures. Now this is the only downside with Kittle. I feel like the textures could use a bit more refining to get them to the point where we want, like adjusting how much we want the blend modes to be. You can adjust your blend modes manually. So instead of just having the default ones, you can adjust your highlights and shadows and how they affect the image. Actually, let's go ahead and check out their grunge textures because they're meant for this sort of look. I like this one. I'm just gonna set it to multiply. And now why I said it's a gray, because gray is a neutral color when it comes to design. So like if I wanted to, I could just set this to black to see how it's going to look on a black t-shirt, which would be ideally the print that we want. Now to make the sleeve design, I'm gonna go ahead and just add in a new artboard. And I'm gonna adjust this artboard by dragging it so it's the size of a sleeve. And then I'm gonna go into our original layers. So I'm gonna grab our design for our text, and I'm gonna go ahead and just copy that over and just change the orientation, the color to black so we can see what we're doing. Let's make this larger. We're gonna add a texture on. Make sure we have our artboard selected. They have a few other textures within their crack textures, and I think these look super sick, especially with the sleeve graphics. Let's go ahead and change the texture blend mode to multiply so we can see what we're looking at.
This is a very personal thing. Like you'll go through like a plethora of different textures just to find the one that suits you best.
Just to find the one that suits you best. And now for the back graphic, I'm gonna go ahead and use Kittle's autopilot or copilot. I'm just gonna search up badge design. And I went ahead and used this one for my actual back graphic. I'm gonna go ahead and let's group it. And let's go ahead and copy this. And then here, we're just gonna go ahead and paste that into our artboard. And I'm just gonna change division to rude. Let's make some adjustments. Let's go ahead and make sure everything is grouped for this design here. So I'm gonna group it. Actually, I'm gonna change all this into capitals, and then I'm just gonna center it just a bit. Now from here, I'm gonna go ahead, add in some text. I'm gonna add true to self again. Set it to white also. And then this artboard, I'm gonna change this one to black so we can see what we're doing. Let me adjust the outline width to what we had before so it's still readable. And now I wanna add a bit more, outline width to this. So for the whole thing, I'm gonna go ahead and just copy it and I'll paste. I don't know why I went to that artboard. And then in here, I'm gonna go ahead and add more width to the ballet text. So let's put this up to like 33, something ridiculous. And let's go ahead and change this to the color of where it says art and division. So on the offset, we'll change it to that color around there. And then for this, we're gonna go ahead, get rid of the text. And we wanna be just left with the oval shape. And then with the oval shape, the border width, we're gonna go ahead and bring that all the way up, and we'll change that color to match the outline as well. Basically, I'm creating an offset for our actual badge to bring it all together. Lovely. And let's go ahead and center this. Click the three dots and bring to front. Let's go, maybe we can drag it down a little bit, make it a bit smaller. Maybe select the two and align them. And then from here, we'll just group that together. And we'll do the same for the text here. and select it, group it, select the 3 dots again, bring to front, perfect. And let's go ahead and align this with a center alignment. Let's go ahead and grab our main title text, and then I'm just gonna go on the artboard again, head over into my textures one more time, something around here, perfect. I'm gonna send that to multiply. And now we have a 3-piece design complete. After you have your design complete, this design style is extremely versatile. And again, you can change every single element within this to make it your own. Let's go to our AI generator. And again, I'm using Flux 1.1 Pro because it is a bit more advanced. What do I want to search up this time? Isolated on white background. Let's go ahead and generate that. Wait a couple of seconds for it to do its thing. There we go. And let's go ahead and just remove the background. We're gonna upscale that. And now we have an image. Now, if we go into the layers, let's go into our group and let's turn off the bird. And now we have our panther here. It looks a bit out of place because I don't feel like that's the right panther for it. Maybe if I vectorize it into one color, I think that would be pretty cool. Change this color to like a white. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I actually really like how that looks. And like if we added a bit more elements, so like if we go into the element page and we just grab some like basic shapes, like maybe just like some stars or something. Like essentially I didn't have to change much. I literally just changed the focal piece, added these 2 stars in. Now it's actually quite crazy how far Kittl has progressed, that we're able to make a design this complete, essentially using all the different tools that they have to make design a bit more efficient for any sort of designer. You could be a beginner, you could be a professional. I feel like Kittl is a very, very good tool to have. Even if you just had your phone, I'm more than confident you could be able to push something out pretty crazy using Kittl. Go ahead and remove this artboard because we don't need it. And we have our designs complete. Make sure to go follow me over at Kittl at Designedbywil, where I also put in a long sleeve mock-up for you guys. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.